What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Emperor Atheist channel with your host, Emperor Atheist. Today's video, jump right into it like I usually do, is debunking Pascal's wager. For those of you who are not familiar with Pascal's wager, it was a wager that was basically named after a French philosopher, 17th century French philosopher by the name of Blaise Pascal. He was a philosopher, a mathematician, physicist. He is the reasoning behind what is called, for those who are familiar with mathematics, Pascal's triangle. He's also the reason behind Pascal's theorem, Pascal laws, but the most popular being actually one of the major arguments for Christian apologetics is Pascal's wager. He died at a very young age, 39 years old. Did a lot of writings. His influence on science basically dealt in fluids and other different things. He invented a lot of different things. But his thing, he was a Catholic theologian. And he believed in this God. And he came up with this thing called Pascal's wager. And it first appeared, a lot of apologists try to use it and have used it and been debunked on it. It basically makes no sense, and I'm going to get into it. But William Lane Craig, different people uses it. John Lennox has used it. Probably everybody, modern day Christian scholars or Christian apologists, they have used Pascal's wager in some form or fashion. Basically, he first wrote about it in one of his published works. It's a posthumous published work after he died at the age of 39. It was called Thoughts, or in French it was called Pensées. And it's where he gave this particular wager. And basically the wager goes like this. He said the wager was basically posed to people like me, people who reject the God hypothesis and reject God. It was posed to atheists or agnostics or people who just didn't accept the God hypothesis. And basically what the wager said was, if you believe in God, he said it's best, basically what he said is it's best to believe in God, because if this God is real, then you will reap the rewards and the benefits of God being real and go to heaven or enjoy all the things that has been promised. He said, but if you don't believe in God, then you take a chance of going to hell or being tormented and things of that nature. But he said that just in case God is not real, then what difference does it make? You don't really lose anything. So this is the particular run and shoot of how Pascal's wager goes, and this is basically what he's saying. In other words, if you believe in God, if you don't believe in God, he said you might as well accept it because you have nothing to lose if you're right. So basically, in a nutshell, Pascal's wager to intelligent people, and this is why it is easily debunked and it makes no damn sense. And I have a few points I want to make towards Pascal's wager, because someone asked me the other day, he said, Enoch, how do you feel about Pascal's wager? And I said, well, he said, have you ever done a video on Pascal's wager, ever spoke about Pascal's wager? I said, no, not really. I said, because it's so weak, and it's like Christopher Hitchens put it one time when he was discussing it. He said it's like a huckster. he called it religious hucksterism. And what he meant by religious hucksterism is that it's like a panhandler on the street just trying to sell you the cheapest shit or trying to make it sound so good, giving you this game like this is a cheap product, but he's trying to make it sound like it's something. Hey man, you can't miss this deal. And Christopher Hitchens explained it very well. And I agree with Christopher Hitchens. He called it religious hucksterism, or basically religious panhandling, trying to get me to buy bullshit for a high price. Basically, that's what it is. That's what religious hucksterism is, a religious huckster. And that's basically what Blaise Pascal did. He was trying to sell you on religion, whether you believe it or not, and said, hey man, you have nothing to lose. This is the best bullshit going. But honestly, when you look at it intellectually and use logic and reason, you basically see, I mean, that really It's degrading. It's first of all, I think it's very degrading intellectually. It's degrading arguments. It's basically it's degrading self-respect and dignity, because if I have to basically trick this God or trick myself to believe in something because I may get a reward or I may not, I don't think a deity, an intelligent deity, an all-knowing deity, should respect that. I think if you're going to believe in this deity, you should believe in this deity not actually shooting the dice, as Pascal's wagers. I think you should believe in this deity because you want to believe in this damn deity. I don't think you should believe in this deity because it might be a 50-50 chance. I think, as Bertrand Russell said, if this is the case for atheists or secularists, that there is a God after we die or whatever, come back from death, whatever this bullshit people believe, if by chance that there is a God, then Bertrand Russell said that he would say, well, I didn't believe in you because there just wasn't any evidence. And I would think that an intelligent being, an all-powerful being, an all-knowing being, would know the hearts of those who didn't believe in him, all the atheists, agnostics, or whoever who didn't believe in him, and he would know what type of people they were, and he would respect academic work, he would respect academic research, he would respect intellectual honesty. Why should I accept a deity because you're giving me a wager or a 50-50 dice roll? And actually, when we get off in the probabilities, the dice roll is probably not even 50-50 on the existence of this being. But it is degrading. It's degrading self-respect, and it's actually I think it's an intellectual insult for people to even present something like Pascal's wager. And maybe in the 17th century, Blaise Pascal actually thought he was doing something. He thought he was actually saying something that was awesome, or saying like, how can they not take this damn deal? You know, this is the deal of a lifetime. But in actuality, when we look at it, it's actually stupid, and it makes no sense. And this is probably why I never even thought about or even wanted to do a debunking of Pascal's wager, or wanted to even do anything or even speak about Pascal's wager, because I basically never respected it. Maybe not even as a theist. I remember reading about Pascal's wager years ago, and it just never made sense to me, because even as a theist, I think, and let me say this, Pascal's wager was based on the Christian belief. So this is another problem within itself. Muslims can use it, Hindus can use it. A Hindu can come to you and use the same wager and say, why not believe in the monkey gods of India? Because if it's true, then you can go to this bliss, this nirvana, whatever you go to. But if not, you may suffer. So anybody can, any religious belief or religious mythical belief can use Pascal's wager. The same with Kalam, cosmological argument, the unmovable mover, and the uncaused cause. You can make any personal god you want to make. I can make Thor, I can make Ahura Mazda, I can make any god I want to make, this uncaused cause. Same thing with Pascal's wager. I can make any religious belief or religious heaven or hell fit into the mold of Pascal's wager. So you see that it really doesn't make sense. It doesn't really have any foundation to really stand on. So this is why I've never really done it. But I did it on request, and I'm going to start doing more topics on request. So anybody that basically wants me to do a particular video on a particular subject that I may not think of or I may have overlooked, then please, hit me up in my comments or email me and say, hey, Emperor Atheist, we would like for you to speak about this, and I have no issue with that. But yes, so this is my video debunking Pascal's wager. Basically, like I said, I mean, when you think about it, it's degrading any argument. It's degrading any self-respect, any dignity. That's basically all-in-one syllogist right there. It's just an all-in-one syllogist that has faulty premises. So no one has any reason, not even a theist has any reason to put any faith in Pascal's wager, because it makes no sense. It's too many faulty premises, and it's basically like Chris Richard says, it's hucksterism, it's panhandling, it's come buy my cocaine because it's better than the guys down the street cocaine, or come to my store and buy my liquor, because even though they're the same brands, but my liquor is colder. I mean, it's just bullshit, and it makes no sense. So basically, that was my video on Pascal's wager. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Oh, by the way, thanks to all my new and old subscribers. Thanks to everybody that's been sharing and liking my video. And I appreciate the love. Y'all hit me up in Facebook. And for those who join my Facebook groups and things like that, I appreciate the love. Once again, thanks for liking and sharing my videos. And basically, I'm the Atheist. I'm out. Peace.